Now, President Uhuru Kenyatta and ODM leader Raila Odinga are expected to receive the Building Bridges Initiative report that is aimed at addressing the 9-point agenda. Now, the report comes amid political glamour, with President Uhuru and Raila allies clashing with Deputy President William Ruto's lieutenants. Already, a group of women leaders have voiced demands seeking for the implementation of the two-third gender rule. Take a look.
Just 5 minutes.
As the Kenyans await for the release of the BBI report eagle on Tuesday, the women leaders have sounded a warning of a failure for the report to address the two-third gender rule, a debate that has rocked the country since the independence.
Where the CEO is male, the deputy CEO is female, so that we can both take care and take charge of our destiny as a country.
We will continue to seek to, one, safeguard the gains of women, including the two-thirds gender principle as is envisioned in our Constitution of Kenya.
The women leaders, particularly women members of parliament, along with the other women leaders from various groups, have vowed to fight for the nomination position in and out of the parliament, calling upon the president to see to it that the constitution was followed promptly.
I would expect that the BBI has also listened to the youth. The youth are facing a lot of economic issues.
This time around, we are not going to take anything lower than the agreed two-thirds. Then secondly, the 50-50 placement in every position. That if there is a male, then the next is a female. Or if there is a female, the next is a male.
The women address comes after Justice and Legal Affairs Committee of the Senate shot down the bill advocating for women's representation through the Constitution of Kenya, Amendment Bill of the year 2019.
And even when we're talking about against to be safeguarded, it has to be very clear even in political parties that representation of women with disabilities is really wanting.
I think let's wait for the BBI report to be handed over. We're watering down something that we haven't read. We presented and we know we were very clear about what we want. We want 50-50 for women.
We are willing to sit down and have a concrete proposal on how to address this gender parity, because we know it's a constitutional requirement.
The Building Bridges Initiative Task Force finalized the report after 3 months period, where they visited all the 47 counties and held forums where they collected views from more than 400 present and the past leaders, prominent local voices and the youth. Several Kenyans have voiced their views in support and against the report.
Tomorrow is a big day. We will read the report. We will quickly look at the women gains in that report. We will audit it for where it advances the women gains, and then we will come back and address you after.
Do we have inclusivity? Do we have nationhood? Do we have accommodation as an element of very prime policies? So with that, once those elements are included in a BBI document, Kupetas and organization will be very happy.
The BBI was the highlight of the 2018 handshake between President Uhuru Kenyatta and the ODM leader Raila Odinga in the heat of the disputed 2017 general election that was already degenerating into violence. The government has so far allocated 10 billion Kenyan shillings for the implementation of the BBI report to help address the ethnic antagonism and competition, lack of the national ethos, inclusivity, devolution, divisive election, safety and security, and corruption in the country. By now, all is set for the report on Tuesdays before it's formally presented to the Kenyans on Wednesday at the Bomas of Kenya. Until now, it remains unclear whether the BBI report will be able to satisfy all the 47 million Kenyans. The report that contains the 9-point agenda that will be presented to President Uhuru Kenyatta by tomorrow. Reporting for Ebru TV, I'm Jeff Khaemba.